So I've seen a lot of agitations regarding Bruno Fernandes winning the Premier League Player of the Season. First of all, I want to say congratulations to him. Some persons have been saying a lot of things, Arsenal fans, fans generally have had their differing opinions regarding who wins or who has won the Premier League Player of the Season, which obviously is Bruno Fernandes. Now, there's something I want to explain. There's something also I saw on Fabrizio Romano's page. I saw a picture, I believe it's an AI picture of Bruno sitting down with the PFA award. There's something I want to explain. There are over 7 different accolades given at the end of the season or towards the end of the season in the EPL. I'll try as much as possible to explain what they all are. The first one is the Football Writers Award. Now, this is an award, the FWA, this is an award given or that is determined, or those persons that tend to vote for who wins the FWA award is football journalists. Yes, basically football journalists, football writers, pundits and all that. Those are the people that determine who wins the FWA award, and Bruno just won it a few weeks ago. That's one out of the 7. The second one on my list, or on the list, is the player with the golden boot. That's the person that scores the most goals, right? Of course, we all know so that's Thiago, or what's his name again? Haaland. Haaland is winning this. He has been winning it for a while, right? That's the golden boot. The player with the most assists, that's the third one. We all know is Bruno Fernandes. He has 20 assists and he's on the verge of getting his 21st assist. That if he makes an assist, gives an assist tomorrow against Brighton. That's 3 awards. The FWA, the golden boot, or the player with the most assists, that's 3 out of the 7 I'm to mention. Then the 4th one is the golden glove. That's the footballer with the most clean sheets. Of course, we all know it is Raya. Raya has won it 3 times, 3 pits. In 3 times in a row, a hat-trick of awards in a row. 4 trophies I have, or 4 individual accolades that I have mentioned: FWA, Golden Boots, Golden Glove. So I've mentioned the FWA, that's the Football Writers Awards. Bruno won that. Golden Glove, Raya, because he has the most clean sheets. Most assists, Bruno has it. Golden Boots, of course, we all know it is Haaland. Yeah, Haaland, except something happens on the last day, maybe it got Thiago. Now I've mentioned 4 out of the 7. Now the 5th one is the Premier League Player of the Season, the one Bruno Fernandes just won today, right? And we have the PFA award. That's the Professional Football Award, the PFA award, the one that has been very long, the one excuse me, the one Salah won last season, the one Salah has won 3 times, right? That's that very long one. Yeah, that's one they call the PFA award. And finally, the Team of the Year, or the Team of the Season, making it 7 awards. Now, I've seen a lot of. I saw a picture on Fabrizio Romano's page where he had Bruno sitting down with Carrick beside him, and there is he has the PFA award. Please, Bruno did not win, or has not won the PFA award. The PFA Awards ceremony is yet to be done. It's done after the season ends. Once the season ends, that's when they do that one. And that is on that same award giving day that they determine who is the team of the season, who wins the team of the season. Please, let us all be guided. What Bruno won today is the Premier League Player of the Season award. There are 2 different PFA and Premier League Player of the Season award. They are 2 different awards, and the persons or the personalities that determine who wins the both of them are different. Now, I would go further to explain how Bruno Fernandes won the Premier League Player of the Season award. There are 3 determinants as to who votes for someone to win the Premier League Player of the Year award. Do you understand? The first person, or the persons that vote, we have the Premier League captains. That's the 20 Premier League captains. Do you get? The league sponsors, we have the Guinness, league sponsors, those that have a high stake in the league sponsors, and finally the public. 3 determinants as to who wins this. It's not because I won the league or I did not win the league or this person. No. 3 determinants. Premier League captains, the 20 captains of the Premier League votes, right? The league sponsors, the Guinness, all those that have high stakes in the league, will determine who is their Premier League Player of the season. And finally, the public. I mean, the public has up to 10 to 20% of votes, right? Now, I believe 2 weeks back, or a few weeks back, we had a list of different players where the Premier League released different players that they feel, players that made it into more like a nominees for the Premier League Player of the season. And there was a link that they placed there for the public to go out there and vote. We all know that Man United has the most fans, like in England. Most of their fans went out and they took it personal to vote. Do you get? And of course, the captains of the EPL clubs also voted. We don't know who and who voted for who, but we to an extent, they voted. Then the league sponsors. So that was how, when they brought up everything, had to collect different data, and the person that had the highest vote was BRUNO Fernandes. It's not rocket science. So for people going around saying no, it was just three determinants, three persons or three personalities or organizations: the Premier League players, captains, the league sponsors, or people that have high stakes in the league, and the public. You in the public, what did you vote? That's the question. If you didn't vote, whatever that comes out there, you don't have anybody to blame. I know Bruno has been fantastic this season, no doubt. We also had other players that we can make a case for them as well. But in the end, it was Bruno that had the highest vote and won. Now, the last on the list is the PFA Award. The PFA Award, those that are people that determine who win this are professional players, because it's a professional football award, PFA, right? Professional players in the league and in England and also in Wales, because England and Wales, they all make up Great Britain, right? So it is professional players in the league, professional players in from England and also Wales that determine who wins that. They are the ones to cast their vote. And who runs this is the PFA organization. It's an external body from the normal Premier League body. They are under, but then they have how they organize their thing is totally different from the league. Like, it is not the league that determines who wins that. The PFA, no, it's not the league. It is the professional footballers that determines who wins that. Do you understand? And it could be anybody from any of the 4 top tiers of English football and also in Wales. But we all know that it has always been EPL as a league, the top league in England that wins it. So the PFA Award now, that's the one we're waiting for, and it will happen at the end of the season. Please. PFA Award is not the same thing as Premier League Player of the Year. They are two different accolades. And how did Bruno win this, the Premier League Player of the Season, was all down to people that voted, and the public, Premier League captains, and the league sponsors. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's just what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted. So congratulations, Bruno Fernandes. Congratulations, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. Take care, guys. Bye.